Welcome to Sip and Share Sundays with Shay, where we sip on something nice and we share what's going on and also get a little advice while we're at it. So today's Sip and Share Sunday, we have a mocktail and it is really tasty, guys. Some people might be like, girl, it's gonna make your stomach hurt. But actually it is really good. Well, I think it's good. Anyway, it is lemonade, ginger ale, agave, and a little jalapeno. It is so good. If you want to go hard or go home, you do not have to do a mocktail. This drink is made for tequila. Okay, so put a splash of tequila in there. Honey, you set. Cheers. That is so good. Okay, so we've been talking about marriage and anniversaries, being married well, and all these things. And so last week we had a conversation about how to ensure that we're setting ourselves up to succeed after the wedding day, prior to entering the wedding day. So really having that foundation before we choose to say I do. And I really think today would be great to talk about what we can do after the wedding day to sustain the marriage. And let me just say, shout out to our 2024 brides out there. You're probably living life, feeling like you're on top of the world, or hating life and wishing that the wedding day was here and over. Either way, congratulations. So we're wrapping up our anniversary celebration. We've actually been able to do this a little over a week, just pour into one another and pour into our relationship consciously. So it's been really nice. Something that we do twice a year, which is having our empire meeting. There are some people that might reject this idea. However, I'm going to say it anyway. Marriage is like a business in some senses. I'm not saying that the marriage is a business move and there is no spiritual or underlying connection. Y'all should know me better than that. No. But that is all incorporated in the empire that you guys say you want to build. So if you think about any major corporation that is successful, they have a mission statement and they check in regularly. They set goals, they have a productivity, and they make sure that they stay on that productivity. And if we fall off, then we make a plan to get back on track. It's the same with marriage. We have a purpose in being together. We have goals, things that we want to accomplish. And if we get off track, then we come together to plan how to get back on track. The marriage doesn't run itself, just like a business ain't gonna run itself. So, hate it or love it, but it works. You are indeed building your empire together. This is an entity that you are building up. I use many metaphors for marriage and for relationships. And one of the metaphors that I use for marriage and functioning in marriage is like the empire that you guys build together. And it's important to stay active in that business. It's important to stay active in that empire. It doesn't just grow without any effort or work. What I like to do and what I like to encourage you to do is to set up a meeting with your partner. I mean, you call them partner. I hope that you don't call them partner for no reason. This is your partner. You are building with them. You are constructing an entity with them. You are constructing an empire with them. And it first starts with you both identifying, why are you together? What is the purpose of you being together? That will formulate your mission statement. I encourage every household to have a mission statement. Get with your partner, sit them down, pull out a sheet of paper or pull out the iPad and formulate a mission statement. That will identify why it makes sense that you guys are together and what is the goal in you guys being together. After you make the mission statement, start off with talking about what you guys do well together. Talk about the strengths. What is working for us? What's our superpower? What are we doing well? This is what you do well together, and this is also opportunity for you to highlight your partner. What do they do well? This helps to also ease tensions. If something's going on, it's always good to start with what's working. And then that helps to open up minds and hearts to talk about what's not working, because that's next. We got to talk about what's not working because we don't want to stay stuck and stagnant. So let's talk about what's not working after we talk about what is working. And this is opportunity to open up the floor for those discussions that get avoided. When it comes to talking about what's not working, I advise partners to focus on themselves. This is an opportunity for you to reflect on what you can do to improve in your relationship. This also allows for your partner to identify what they can improve on in this relationship. Self-accountability is so important. This is not an opportunity to be like, you be and you do this and no. Look at self and let that start the process of talking about what could be worked on. And then that kind of merges you guys to then say, as a couple, I definitely think we can talk about working on ... Maybe in the beginning of your relationship, you were dating regularly, right? And you're going out at least, twice a week, 3 times a week, to a nice restaurant or a new activity. And that's kind of fallen off. And it's been, 2 months since you guys have had a date. That is something that you would say as a couple, we're going to work on that. And you would set a goal to what you want to work on. So that's the next step. So when you identify everything that you would like to work on individually and as a couple, you are now setting goals. This not only includes the couple goal, but it also includes individual goals, because individual goals is the couple goal. Okay? There is no me without you and you without me. What I want to do is what you want to do, and what you want to do is what I want to do. So individual and couple goals get incorporated in this process. When you get lost, circle back to your mission statement. Doing this at least twice a year, it's going to be so fruitful for your relationship. And I advise doing this in the beginning of the year and the middle of the year. So that way you have opportunity in between time to work on what you say you want to work on, and you have an opportunity to check in. Okay, because if you do it once a year and then you circle back the next year, it's like, damn, we had a whole year went by and we did nothing. So you want to check in with each other. This is how any other entity works. Any business entity, whether it be Bank of America, Starbucks, doesn't matter. They check in with their employees. You guys are the employees of your marriage. You work for the marriage. You work to sustain the marriage. So get to work.